Hello, my name is Tori Thomas, and I'm a research analyst for the Houston Education Research Consortium, which is part of the Kinder Institute for Urban Research. For this presentation, I'm going to review the studies we have done thus far for the Newcomer project for HISD. Before reviewing the studies, allow me to provide a brief background on HERC, its relationship with HISD, and the Newcomer study. HERC officially partnered with HISD in 2011. During 2019, conversations took place between the HERC Newcomer Study research team and HISD's multilingual program. From there, the research team and the district developed joint research questions. Conversations also took place between the research team and the principals of HISD's two newcomer schools, Principal Moreno of Las Americas Middle School, who has since left the school district, and Principal Rivas of Liberty High School. These conversations were helpful in that they provided us with context for the study, which in turn helped us improve the research design. From late 2020 to late 2022, we have presented multiple share-outs on the study focusing on a variety of topics, including initial school choice, high school choice, and liberty outcomes. There are currently briefs and one more share-out forthcoming in 2023. Overall, the study has focused on newcomer students who were eligible to attend Las Americas Middle School and Liberty High School, respectively. Studies for Las Americas Middle School examines 3 questions. Who initially attends Las Americas Middle School? Which high schools do newcomer students go to after attending Las Americas or other middle schools? What effect does Las Americas attendance have on newcomer students' educational outcomes, including academic performance, school engagement, course taking, and English proficiency? Studies for Liberty High School examines 2 questions. Who initially attends Liberty High School? And what are the school outcomes of newcomer students attending Liberty or other high schools? I will start reviewing findings for Las Americas focused studies, followed by those focused on Liberty High School. First, I begin with addressing the question of Las Americas as an initial school choice among newcomer students. Newcomer students were more likely to attend Las Americas if they were economically disadvantaged, had the lowest IPT scores in oral English proficiency, were from Central America or Sub-Saharan Africa, and lived in neighborhoods close to the campus and or with high shares of immigrants. Distance was a key barrier to enrollment at Las Americas Middle School. This slide shows 2 maps that focus on eligible students within district boundaries who could enroll in Las Americas, students in 4th through 8th grade. As we know, 4th and 5th graders were only allowed to enroll in the 2012-13 school year and after. As you can see on the upper right-hand corner, gray represents neighborhoods or census tracts with the lowest concentrations of eligible newcomer students. The darker the blue, the higher concentration of eligible newcomer students. The map on the left shows the total number of eligible newcomer students in census tracts from 2007-2008 to 2018-19 who could enroll in Las Americas, with Las Americas denoted by the pink dot. The map on the right shows the total number of eligible newcomer students in census tracts from 2007 through 2008 to 2018-19 who did enroll in Las Americas, with Las Americas being denoted by the pink dot. Connecting back to the previous slide, middle school newcomer students who lived closer to Las Americas were indeed most likely to attend the school, even though eligible newcomer students lived throughout district boundaries. The addition of the school busing policy starting in the 2015-16 school year increased enrollment for students who lived farther away from Las Americas. The map on the left shows the yearly average number of eligible newcomer students in different census tracts in HISD who enrolled in Las Americas prior to the school busing policy. The map on the right shows the yearly average of number of eligible newcomer students in different census tracts in HISD who enrolled in Las Americas after the school busing policy. As you can see by the darker shaded blues and the higher number of census tracts shaded on the right map, the policy boosted Las Americas enrollment, particularly for those who live farther away from the school. That said, newcomer students who lived outside Southwest Houston were still unlikely to enroll in Las Americas even after the school busing policy. Newcomer students who lived closer to the school and lived in neighborhoods with more immigrants were more likely to enroll in Las Americas compared to newcomers who live in neighborhoods with fewer immigrants but who live close to the school, and newcomers who live in neighborhoods with high shares of immigrants but who live far from the school. This pattern may reflect Las Americas' recruitment strategy. They aimed to serve and did proactive outreach to immigrant communities in Southwest Houston. Newcomer students who lived closer to the school and who had lower levels of English oral proficiency were more likely to enroll into Las Americas compared to newcomers who lived in closer neighborhoods but who had higher levels of English oral proficiency, and newcomers who lived in neighborhoods farther away and who had lower levels of English oral proficiency. This pattern may partially reflect Las Americas' admission strategy. They aim to serve students with lower levels of English oral proficiency. Now I turn to findings that address the question of whether newcomer students attend high school after attending Las Americas relative to newcomer students who attended other middle schools. Findings from the study show that compared to newcomers who attended other middle schools, newcomers who attended Las Americas were more likely to attend high schools that had more racial ethnic diversity than the district's average, above average shares of English learner students, above average shares of teachers certified to teach English learner students, above average end-of-course exam scores for English 1 and Algebra 1, and slightly higher shares of students participating in advanced courses. Following up with the findings from the previous slide, an upcoming share-out will examine the effect of Las Americas attendance on newcomers' high school outcomes, including academic outcomes, course-taking patterns, school engagement outcomes, and English language proficiency and growth. Now I turn to findings that focus on Liberty High School attendance. Focusing on the first question, high school-age newcomer students were more likely to attend Liberty if they were economically disadvantaged, had low but not the lowest IPT scores, were from Mexico and countries in Central America, and lived close to campus and or in neighborhoods with high shares of immigrants. Now I turn to findings regarding the outcomes of students who attended Liberty High School and other HISD schools. After accounting for some student characteristics, Liberty students were performing similarly to newcomer peers at other schools, less likely to take advanced courses, more likely to experience chronic absence, and less likely to graduate high school by the age of 20. However, these findings are not surprising because we know that students who attend Liberty are a very unique population of overage, often working part-time students. For more information on these findings, please check out the presentations from previous shout-outs. Keep an eye out for upcoming public briefs, and please feel free to reach out with any questions or feedback. Again, reach out to us if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. You can contact me at my email address listed on top, or you can reach out to Brian Holzman, who is the principal investigator for this project, at his email address listed on the bottom. Thank you for your time and continued support.